yeah, you know I'm about to roll. If it please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get hot, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. If it please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Warm up, now and pass my.
What's up, y'all? We gotta discuss Lil Baby. The fall off. Yeah. I don't do much about too many QC artists. If you know, you know, but that's where it all started. I can say that's the family. But today's today and things gotta change. Lil Baby. Why Lil Baby isn't popular anymore? Shout out to Blackie Speaks. Let's check it out.
It's like it's still mind-boggling when I go in there and rap because it's like the same craft and the same hobby and it turned serious.
Now, Lil Baby is a rapper who was on top just a few years ago. These days, Lil Baby is just not as popular as he used to be. What exactly happened to Lil Baby and his career? This is definitely one of the most relevant conversations in hip-hop right now. Now, what's going on with you today? So today I want to have a little conversation about what happened to Lil Baby. And
I feel like it was Gunna, y'all. I feel like when Gunna and he fell out, it wasn't the same. The hooks, the bars, the cadence, all that stuff was different. Like the fall off was real, but that's just my opinion.
he also spoke about the rap game, his career, the streets, which is of course very relevant to his career because Lil Baby is considered a street rapper. More specifically, I want to discuss something he said on this specific part right here.
And now I gotta watch what I say. I gotta watch what I do because I'm watching how society trying to do rappers. You know what I'm saying? I understand why they trying to do it because some rappers fuck it up for everybody. And it's like, damn, now I'm in this pool. So it's like harder for me to just go in there and rap how I used to rap. You know what I'm saying? That shit a whole different ballgame.
If a man really hated ads, here's...
Is he talking about how they giving out these cases? Now he can't say certain stuff that he usually would say.
Relates to why he's lost out on that fire in his belly. On one part, he spoke about being more conscious about what he says, which partially stems from him being a street rapper, because street rappers, as you guys know, they say a lot of things that could get him in trouble. We're going to talk about that aspect later on in the video. But one of the things it sounds like he was hinting at is that he's just not as hungry as he used to be. I'm sure a lot of people know who Lil Baby is, but Lil Baby is a rapper who's been doing it very big in the rap game ever since 2018. That's really when Lil Baby became a known figure on a mainstream level. Ever since then, he's put out a lot of great records. Some really great projects like My Turn, which came out during the pandemic in 2020. And 2020 was undeniably Lil Baby's year because that was the year that he reached his peak in popularity. Lil Baby was one of the biggest rappers in hip-hop in 2020. I think most of us who paid attention know that. He was literally everywhere. He was one of the most streamed rappers of that year. A lot of his songs from that particular project did extremely well. My Turn in the end, I would say, became a trap/street classic. I still listen to that project, and I think it's definitely held its own weight for sure. And the numbers say the same. During that year, he also dropped The Bigger Picture, which was an extremely impactful rap song that reflected the times. Lil Baby turned into a conscious rapper for that one record, and the song was a really big moment because of everything that happened back then. Ever since...
When my little brother was recording this Bigger Picture song, he called me. Big bro, this it. Wait till you hear it. Wait till I hear what? It said, baby, maybe not here, right? I'm like, oh my God. Lil Baby talking that stuff. Next thing you know, it dropped. And it dropped at the right time. Like, yeah. Anyway, let's go.
2020, which was the height of his popularity. Like a lot of us know, Lil Baby is just not as hot as he used to be. Now, this is for several reasons, but the biggest reason I would say is because the quality of the music just isn't as good as it used to be. Quality is of course subjective, so you can agree to disagree, but the general consensus seems to be that Lil Baby just doesn't sound as good as he used to sound. Aside from the subjectivity, I would say that a lot of it has to do with the repetitiveness as far as the content in his music. Lil Baby is a street rapper who raps about the streets, guns, money, lifestyle, passion. That was 2 years after he was going crazy, so it does make sense. Ever since then, Lil Baby hasn't dropped anything that's made a very big splash. Now, he was featured on that...
I'm gonna tell y'all with that this new video he came out with, that football shit. Total miss. Bro's trying to make soundtrack music. He's trying to make meme music, like popular saying music or something. Like he's trying to create a lingo or saying, or it's just something funny about his music now. It's almost on the Quavo level, like pipe it up, pipe it up, pipe it up. Like, come on, bro. Like, Yeah. Anyway, let's go.
That Central C record, Band for Band, which ended up becoming a really big song. But it's of course not his song, and the perspective for a lot of people there seems to be Central C helped Lil Baby revive his career, which is a crazy thing to say because I think Lil Baby can hold his own. But if we take a look at the numbers, Band for Band has been the biggest thing Lil Baby has been a part of for the last 2 years. And don't forget, Central C is a UK rapper. He also dropped a song in early 2022 called Right On, which I feel like is really underrated. That's probably one of the best songs he's dropped in a while. Aside from that, he was featured on that one Nav record alongside Travis Scott, and then at the end of 2023, dropped a 2-pack with a song called 350 and another one called Crazy. And I feel like that's when the topic of his fall off became a conversation. These days, people aren't checking for him like they used to, and it does make sense. This is not even necessarily a reflection of the fact that he's completely let himself go, because I still think Lil Baby has his place in the game. I mean, like I said, he recently dropped 2 very good songs that I've had on repeat.
I'm going to tell y'all what it is. With that reset we had of 2020, a lot of people got like a lot of people got a lot of money. So now that the program is back to normal, it's a big decline. But that spike is only for one reason. So who's to say if this decline is really a decline? If you catch my drift. Anyway, let me shut up. Let's go.
Repeat personally. So clearly he still got it. It's more that the times in the music industry, but specifically hip hop, are changing. Ever since the pandemic, a lot of rappers and artists who were hot during that era are just not talked about anymore. Although streaming has dominated the music
What did I just say?
industry for over the last decade, a lot of the rappers who became hot off of the streaming era have seen a significant decline, and that includes Lil Baby. A lot of it, I think, has to do with how fickle music is now, and if you're not an artist who talks about things that actually matter in the real world on a consistent basis, personally, I don't think you're going to stick as much as the person who does cover those real-life topics. This is, of course, not always the case, right? But a lot of those rappers who may not be that relevant to the majority of hip-hop fans, like NF is a good example who we spoke about in that Lil Baby, held by general hype, that then feeds into an audience. In the end, it all leads to a fan base, but the question is, what kind of fan base does it lead to? Now, when that base isn't fan-driven, what tends to happen is you have a situation like this. You're at the top of the world for a year or two, and 3 years later, they're saying that you fell off, which has reflected itself in the numbers, so it's not coming out of nowhere, like a lot of other cats. And now he's seeing a lot of the guys he once called peers getting locked up, like Thug, who's, of course, out now. But Lil Baby's actually reevaluating the things he's saying in his records now. And this is a very real...
I bet you Baby got scared when Thug say what Wham says goes. And this is the thing. Baby's supposed to be a Crip. Thug is slime. Yeah. Even Thug's right-hand man is Crip. I don't even see how Duke got caught up in this whole thing for real, for real. Anyway, it's about 5 minutes left in that video if y'all want to go check it out on your own. My final synopsis is Baby's being smart. Was there a change in the music? Yeah, it was. Do I feel like his music was heavily Gunna influenced? I know it was for a fact. That's where I seen a change come. When that whole thing happened, that's when I seen a change. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I'm out. Peace.